Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're gonna crush Navy Bootcamp. We're gonna crush it.
Let's go, boy. We're gonna crush it. We're gonna crush Navy Bootcamp. Boy, let's go.
I'm heated. I'm pissed, dude. I got this whole idea. I got a brand new whiteboard on freaking wheels. A whiteboard on wheels. I was gonna take this content to the next level. I got this for Christmas, dude. It's from China. And the freaking hardware is not working. The hardware does not work. Dude, it's quality assurance did not check this. So we're gonna have to go without the whiteboard. But for today, we're talking about the 11 general orders of a century. One of the main things you have to know in Navy Bootcamp, and you have to learn, I get messages all the time of people, how do I learn it? I'm gonna go over the 11 general orders, but I'm gonna tell you what they actually mean. Because when you read these, they sound kind of confusing. You don't know what the lingo means. You don't really know what any of it really is. So I'm gonna break it down into layman's terms and tell you what you're actually doing. Honestly, the only time I ever remember saying any general orders after boot camp was when I was getting my aviation warfare pin. I had to recite one of them. When I was out in the fleet on watch, whether it be out deployed on the carrier or back home on the beach in the hangar bay, I never had to say any general orders. So this is mostly for boot camp. General order number 1, to take charge of this post and all government property in view. So to take charge of this post, that means it can either be like a desk. In boot camp, your post is gonna be you standing in front of the door. There's gonna be a door where the RDCs or everyone can come in and out of. You have to stand there and make sure that you greet every single person that comes in and out of that door correctly.
Division 007, roving security, standing by for further instruction, sir.
Karen.
Aye, petty officer. Aye, petty officer.
General order number 2, to walk my post in a military manner. Keeping always on the alert and observing everything that takes place within sight or hearing. So what number 2 means is to walk my post in a military manner. You have to have military bearing, your hands aren't in your pockets, you aren't slouching, you aren't picking your nose. And then the last part, keeping always on the alert, observing everything that takes place within sight or hearing. So what that means is you're just not falling asleep. A lot of times at boot camp, you'll do some touch and goes. You'll try to stay awake and you just go, this is gonna come more into place when you're out in the fleet. Staying alert, observing everything that takes place. So like when I'm walking around the flight deck, making sure there's, I'm looking at every single F-18, every single helicopter, there's no leaks, there's no fuel spills, nobody's tampering with anything, you're observant. General order number 3, to report all violations of orders I am instructed to enforce. So the RTC maxim in boot camp is like, I will not lie, cheat, or steal, or tolerate those among us who do. It's basically encouraging you to be a blue falcon, buddy effort, be a snitch. If you're observing something wrong, you have to report that shit. General order number 4 is my favorite one. Number 4 is to repeat all calls from posts more distant from the guardhouse than my own. So that makes me always think of like Lord of the Rings, dude, when they're lighting the fires on the mountains.
Knuckles for 8.
Number 5 is the OG general order, and you guys are gonna hate this one in the fleet. To quit my post only when properly relieved. Now, out in the fleet, you're gonna have 8-hour watches. In boot camp, you only have 4-hour watches. Let's say you have the watch out in the fleet. You got 4 p.m., 1600 to balls, 2400. So it's midnight, you're really freaking tired. You're waiting for the person to come relieve you. They're supposed to come 30 minutes prior at 2330 to relieve you. And let's say they don't come until 2400 or 01 in the morning or 02 or 03. If you're never relieved, if they mess up, you have to keep standing that watch. All right, number 6, this is a mouthful. This is probably one of the hardest ones that you have to learn. Something that helps me learn is reading stuff out loud. You retain it better if you hear your own voice, or like if you're teaching somebody something. Also, you can just write stuff down a bunch. That's why I was gonna show you like a whiteboard that I was trying to build. Because, you know, if you write down shit over and over and over and over and over and say it out loud, like you should be able to pick it up pretty quick. It's to receive, obey, and pass on to the sentry who relieves me all orders from the commanding officer, command duty officer, officer of the deck, and officers and petty officers of the watch only. So this is talking about relief. When you're properly relieved, you have to pass down every single thing that happened and that you logged and that was passed down to you. When you relieve the person, you have to now update on the person relieving you every single thing that happened. All right, number 7, to talk to no one except in the line of duty. So in boot camp, you're standing watch, you're in front of the door, like you can't be having, you know, shits and giggles with the person next to you or somebody in the fishbowl, or have your friend come and shoot the shit with you. So out in the fleet though, for this one, to talk to no one except in the line of duty, like if have ASDO or I have my watch and I'm sitting at my computer at my desk, like people are on Reddit, going on Facebook, scrolling, bullshitting on their phone. Just, you know, you don't want to be caught necessarily doing that. But like if you have watch from 4 in the afternoon to midnight or balls to 8 in the morning, you're going to be the only one there. You and like 1 or 2 other people. That's all. Everyone else is home. So like people just watch movies, bring their freaking iPads, Kindles, whatever. Now number 8, this is probably one of the easier ones, to give the alarm in case of fire or disorder. So to give the alarm in case of fire or disorder. Very simple. In boot camp, this can mean like if some people are throwing down, if they're fighting after taps when the RDCs are out of the compartment, you know, you're giving the alarm, dude. You're trying to break it up. You're getting the MA. You're letting people know, dude, shit's going down. I'm giving the alarm in case of disorder. That's my job. All right, journal order number 9, another common sense one. To call the officer of the deck in any case not covered by instructions. So if something comes up, and you don't know what the heck's going on, you call the officer of the deck, or you call the chief in charge, you know, the chief above you. You call your chief that's on duty. This happens a lot out in the fleet. You know, somebody comes up to me when I'm ASDO, asks me a question. I don't know the answer. I'll call the officer, I'll call, you know, an officer. Or I'll call the next person up in the chain of command and say, hey, this person has a question. What the hell do I do? Number 10, to salute all officers and colors and standards not cased. Just so you guys know, when you salute, you have to be able to see the palm of your hand out of the corner of your eye. Like you should be able to see the palm, and it's like right here. You know, this is like when you have your cover on, it's like about right in here where you want to have the hand and you see, you know, your palm. It's good stuff. The last one, number 11.
She broke my arm! My arm! Go.
Number 11, this is another lengthy one. To be especially watchful at night and during the time for challenging. To challenge all persons on or near my post, and to allow no one to pass without proper authority. So I'll give you a good example for this one for challenging people. They will mess with you in boot camp.
Wake up! Get up! Get up! Get up, somebody, hurry up! Let's go! Out of your rest! Put your shoes on! Hurry up! On the toe line!
Someone will, during boot camp, when you're on watch, will come in and will try to take your little fake gun. Like you'll have a little gun around you on your belt, like a fake one, or a little fake firearm. Someone will come in and try to disarm you. You'll have to challenge them, dude, and you'll have to like say the proper thing to them. I forget what it is, but make sure you're challenging everything and every person that you feel is not right or not wrong. You have that authority as someone on duty, on watch, as an ASDO, as an OOD, whatever watch that you're standing. If I'm out in the squadron in my hangar bay and I see someone I don't know tampering on the F-18 or walking up and walking around our quarters or walking around our squadron, I don't have any weapons though in my squadron. I just had a big ass mag light. Like a big, I'll challenge them with my mag light. All right guys, hey, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you leave a thick, like I said, a thick ol' thumbs up and leave a comment for your boy and for the channel. We're on the road to 75,000 subscribers. I appreciate all you guys. I'll see you very soon. Brand new videos every day on the channel. 2018, the grind. My son will be born any day now. He can come out of the old birth canal. But like, we're just waiting, dude. The house is ready. We're all ready. I'm ready to be an official papa. My boy, papa. Good boy.